we go.
I am a Charr. In this world of constant battle, I am the deadliest weapon of all. I respect no authority but the clenched fist of my legion. With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet, if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory at any cost. The Blood Legion is my mother. The Blood Legion is my father. We Charr are born into battle. We live on the fields of war. And I will die fighting. I'm a soldier, a ground pounder, frontline infantry. I face the enemy head on. I've earned the respect of my comrades, and forged alliances I can call on in time of need. In the Blood Legion, we're taught the meaning of the word duty. We are relentless. Today, the soldiers of the Black Citadel assault the ghosts that plague this land. I've been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Ash Legion strike from the shadows. Let the Iron Legion build its machines of war. I will not stop fighting until the only thing left standing on the field of battle is me. This is my story.
Hello everybody, this is the Lost Gamer. This will be my first playthrough with you on a brand new account to help any new players get used to Guild Wars 2. Right now I have a Charr Guardian. We just saw his intro, the Guardian intro, and we'll have a whole bunch of pop-ups here in the tutorial section telling us how to move around and do things. As you can see, I have one skill unlocked right now, which is True Strike, a chain smash for your foe. As you can see, you can move around, right-click your mouse, and you can move around, up, down, things like that. You can use the scroll on your mouse to move in and out of the screen. You can use R to automatically run as well. Legionnaire, Tyria, Boom Splitter. She is giving us a quest. Just in time, soldier. The Ghost Army's been bashing the gate for weeks. They've finally broken through. Fight your way to the front and report to Centurion and Cries Knife for orders. Legions. Alright, now we'll be running through here. As you can see, they're battling some ghosts.
Hey,
we can help out too if we want. We only have one skill, a skill. So if we look at our one skill here and scroll over it, it'll tell you what it is for each strike. Or when you're not actually fighting, you can look at all three skills and it breaks down all three hits. For True Strike, it does 3 damage. For Pure Strike, your second hit, it bashes your foe, doing 42 damage, and hits up to 3 targets. And for your final strike, Faithful Strike, hit your foe with a final strike and heal nearby allies. You do 46 damage and 15 healing. You hit up to 3 targets, and you can heal up to 5 allies. See here, you get a little XP for killing people and things like that.
Get me up so I can die fighting.
So here's Syndrome Gracchus Cries Knife, the guy we're looking for.
I need your help, soldier. Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt. I'm too torn up to make it. What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there? Ghost of Duke Barrington is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses. Ridlock's about to fight him head on. If If he succeeds, it'll be weeks before the ghost reforms, and we can rebuild our perimeter. On my way.
So that was a nice cutscene here. One good thing about Guild Wars 2 is throughout your stories you'll have a lot of good voice acting throughout the mix. So that's very good. Right now we're headed towards where it says defense, step, ghost. Get to the crypt gate. So that's where we're headed right now. See the map there. We headed that way. Luckily too, we have our healing spell, which blocks attacks while healing. Its duration is 2 seconds. It deals for 76 health. It's actually pretty good with 375 health.
Yes, fight him.
Now we're descending into the
You go
tomb.
on. I'll be right behind you.
This is my first playthrough ever on YouTube, and really doing this so gamers, casual gamers, go through playthroughs and get tips and tricks on how to play the game, and just to see how it is for another player to go through with nothing, and just have someone to play with.
It's time to remind these
free to play with anyone.
in charge.
If they
We're going
hit
to
me up
hit
in the
Barrett
game,
so hard it'll
I'll
take
help
him
you
weeks
get
to
through whatever you need to get through.
Move out.
But PvE, you can mostly solo through. Alright, so now we're here, and our mission is to destroy the ghostly Duke. A lot of bad guys
I need
here.
assistance over
There are tactics. So as you can see, we're having 3 foes. We just got Ghostbusters.
Again, I'm stunned fast!
So that's an
All
achievement.
the ghosts grant me victory!
Cut them down! Stop them blood!
That third hit does a lot more damage than the other ones. Alright, here's Duke there.
Filthy animals! You will regret this!
So in this game, probably one of the best things you can do is dodge attacks. You can set up a button for double clicking in the direction of dodge or just hitting B. But here's your dodge indicator. Possess this, you can target it.
Lost this war long ago, and we'll kill you until you get the point. We burned down his kingdom and burned the ashes. Make him remember that day. Forward, legions! Finish him!
So our mission here is to once we defeat him, we got fear.
Cannot win!
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Barradin and stopped the ghost assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way. People are still on edge, though. It'd help if they saw someone like you making the rounds, lending a hand. The quicker we get this place squared away, the sooner the legions can get back to business. You can help. I'd rather have volunteers. But if I have to issue an order, I will.
That won't be necessary, Legionnaire. I hereby volunteer.
Alright, so we just finished the tutorial, and so now it's telling us the content guide points the way to nearby events, renowned hearts, scouts, and unexplored areas. Check here if you're ever lost and looking for something to do, which these guys will just be up here. There's one right in front of us. First, the Far Hunter, the Scout, and they have the little symbol over their head. And this will actually lead us to that. But first, let's look at our completion gift for Fury of the Dead completed. So we got a new mace, which it says that it's definitely better. 108 damage to 122, which is better than the 104.
I'd rather kill Flame Legion traitors than dead
So we'll get 72 copper and 1,626 experience points. And that leveled us up. And now we have earned our skill 2, which is Symbol of Faith. Smash a mystic symbol onto the ground that damages foes and regenerates allies. So it says this skill is unique per game mode, so that means it's different in PvE, PvP, and World vs. World. But since we're in PvE, this is what it does. 5 times damage at 105. It regenerates 41 health every second, and it stacks up with 5 times. The number of targets is 5, so you and 5 other allies will get it. The symbol duration is 4 seconds and 180 unit radius, and it makes a combo field, which is light. So if someone uses the combo finisher in there, it will have a synergistic effect. So now we look at our level 2 rewards. So we get 7 primary attribute points towards power, which increases our attack, precision, which increases our critical hit chance, toughness, which increases our armor, and vitality, which increases our maximum health. We can look at our hero panel now. So you can click here for more information. You've just received a weapon. Your hero panel displays items from your inventory that you can equip, as well as your character stats. Open it by clicking the icon in the top left or by pressing the H key. And so if we do that, we can click our H key, and here's our hero panel. And of course, we're looking at our equipment. Everything else right now is locked, but it gives you the level. At level 6, we'll unlock the wardrobe feature. At level 6, we'll unlock the outfits. At level 6, dyes. At level 80, lighter skins. At level 80, mounts. Level 6, novelties. Level 6, miniatures. And at level 70, we'll get finishers. So let's look at our equipment. And because this mace has green numbers on it, it shows that it is better than what ours currently is. So we'll just equip that. Okay, and there we go. We have the better mace equipped. And here are our stats. It shows you your power, your toughness, your vitality, precision, ferocity, which increases critical damage, condition damage, which increases your condition damage, expertise, which increases your condition duration, concentration, which increases your wound duration, agony resistance, which reduces agony damage, which is important in fractals when you get into open level fractals. Guardian, your virtue rate recharge, which is just for guardians. Your armor, which combines item defense and toughness and reduces incoming damage. Your health, which is increased by vitality. Your critical chance, the chance to deal critical hit damage. Critical damage, percentage of additional damage inflicted by healing a critical hit. You have your healing power, which increases healing power. Condition duration, increases duration of applied conditions. Wound duration, which increases duration of your applied wounds. And your magic find, which you'll get by salvaging materials and things such as that. As of right now, these are the items we have equipped. It tells you their defense for those items, and as we level up, they'll have more things to them. Just like the mace just shows us the damage it does, but eventually we'll get more stats. Here will be your gathering tools when we get those, your accessories, and things like that. So let's continue on with this. So we have increased stats. So your stats have improved. Power increases damage, and Precision increases critical hit chance, toughness decreases incoming damage, vitality increases health. And our weapon 2 skill is unlocked, which is the symbol of faith. The symbol, smash a mystic symbol onto the ground that damages foes and regenerates allies. This skill is unique per game mode, which means that in PvE it does something different than it does in PvP or world versus world, which is player versus environment, player versus player, and world versus world respectively. In PvE, which we're in, it does 5 times damage at 110. It regenerates 41 health per second and stacks up to 5 times. It heals up to it regenerates up to 5 friendly targets, and it lasts 4 seconds on the ground. If anyone's within 180 units or meters or feet, whatever unit they use here, that's who it affects, and it makes a combo field of light. So if someone makes a combo finisher in that field of light, it has a synergistic effect, which we do not have a finisher yet, but eventually we will get a finisher. Alright, so we'll accept everything, and then it'll tell us our upcoming level awards. At level 5, we'll get a new profession skill unlocked. At level 6, we'll get fine equipment. At level 10, our personal story is unlocked. And at level 11, we'll get 5 hero points. Alright, let's move on to
I'd rather
Scout.
kill Flame Legion traitors than dead Ascalonians.
As you can see, we have
If you
this
live
showing
long
the way.
enough,
So it
you'll get
says
plenty of
the
both.
Scout to reveal move or Malheart. So if we decide to go to the Black Citadel, which is in this portal behind us, that will be able to come back and find the person that we're talking to. Let's go on and talk to the Scout.
Smokestead lies outside the Black Citadel on land we took back from the humans. It's our base of operations for further expansion into this region. We're pressing east and north, facing resistance from the Flame Legion and an infestation of Ascalonian ghosts. The Legions need every soldier to do his or her part.
As you travel, you'll encounter magical Asuran waypoints that you can use, for a small fee, to rapidly travel around the world.
Alright, so that Scout
Hey,
explained almost
come
everything
talk
that
to
you
me.
need to know about waypoint travel and things like that. These are your waypoints, so this is Smokestead Waypoint, and you'll be able to see that on the map. If you go here, it'll say Smokestead Waypoint. It will cost 4 copper. If I click on it, teleport to Smokestead Waypoint, this will cost 4 copper. No, I don't want to because I'm right beside it and we have no money. If I press I to look in my inventory, I have 72 copper, which we got from the event. This is Karma. These are the 2 main currencies in main Tyria. Of course, we have all of our backpack items right here in the starting backpack. And if you do have a paid version of the game, you have your level 80 boost. If you are new to the game, I do not recommend using this because you don't know what class you would like to play and things like that. Just get used to the classes and things, and just explore the game and have fun. Like I will show y'all in here. I wouldn't say go out and just make a level 80 right now because you might regret the class that you picked or the type of character and things such as that. In my story, I'm using a Charr. A lot of people don't play as Charr, but I think it's an underrated class, so that's why I'm doing my Let's Play as a Charr, because most people will do it as a human or an Asura. So just be cognizant of that. But if you know what you want to be, and this is a new account for you, but you know what class and what race you want to be, then feel free to use your level 80 boost and go to Heart of Thorns to open up your glider, and then the Path of Fire to get your mount, your raptor mount, because you can get this pretty quickly, so that you can quickly go through Tyria and start unlocking things. But that is not what we're doing here on this account. I'm literally going to go through as a brand new player that has never done anything, and we're going to explore 100% of Tyria, 100% of the personal story. Then we'll move on to Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and then eventually End of Dragons. And we'll not use any gem purchases unless everything will be bought from in-game currency. And that's basically it. It should be a pretty good walkthrough, and I hope y'all enjoy walking through with me. And let's start with the first 6 hearts that the scout told us about. Right here, we're going to help Talona Iron Rustler with her farm. So
Here's another one.
she's in the farm here.
Take
It looks
a
like she's
step.
got a cow
Take a
pasture.
step.
So we can talk to her, or we can just start doing the things that she would like us to do, which are squish spiders and their eggs, clean up webs, flatten worm mounds, and fill troughs with hay. And we can also talk
The
to
Legion
her.
calls.
Blast it. Hey, you. Help me out, will ya? I need you to swipe away webs, stomp egg sacs, fill in wormholes, and fill troughs with hay. Which is what is basically up here, so you really never need to talk to her. And you can say, I'll suppose so. I'll do that now. As you see, the heart is empty. So if we come through, here's 2 spiders right here. We'll kill them. And as you see, there was a flash up here on the heart, and we're slowly filling it up with doing the events. Make sure after you kill things, if something drops, you press the F key so that you can collect your materials or whatever drops from them. F is the action key in this game, so as it says, you can flatten this mound with the F key. So we'll flatten it. Flame worm hatchling pops out, and you get him. Get rid of this egg sac. Kill some more spiders. Alright, and let's clean up some webs and fill some troughs so that y'all can see exactly everything that needs to be done. So you just walk up to the trough, press F to fill it, and there you go, you filled the trough. And the last thing is to remove spider webs. You go over here, sweep it out, and the spider web is gone. And then one will appear, the canyon spider hatchling, and you'll have to take them out. And look, from him, we got an iron greatsword, so we'll take all the loot. And we can equip the greatsword immediately. So and from your inventory, you can just right click and equip. Or what we can do is we can press H, go into our equipment, because we were in equipment earlier, it's the first thing that'll pop up, and then we can put the greatsword in. And as you see, when we put the greatsword in, our skills change. So strike your foe again, and with Wraithful Strike, you get Strike, Vengeful Strike, Wraith Strike. So as you keep hitting, you'll do more and more damage. So you'll do 45 damage, and then 68 damage, but you'll also gain Might for 5 seconds, which gives you 6 condition damage and 6 power. So finishing your combo is very powerful in this game. So make sure before you start using other spells or other skills, you complete your combo for maximum damage if that's what you want to do. Or you can just button click as fast as you can. And our number 2 skill is Whirling Wrath. Spin in place and swing your great sword while hurling powerful projectiles. This skill is unique per game mode, and you'll do damage 7 times, 175. Your projectile damage is 21. Number of impacts is 7, and you can hit up to 5 targets with it. The radius is 130, and this is a combo finisher which does whirl. So if you were to go into, like I showed you before, the mace, this is a combo field. if you had another guardian with a great sword inside this symbol of fate, and they used Whirling Wrath, it would have a synergistic effect, and it would, I think it causes blindness in the light field. I'm not 100% sure though. So we'll do a little bit more with the mace, and then after that we'll show the great sword. There's the number 2 skill. You see this field here, and it gives us regeneration. And then we'll pick it up. We just have Spider Leg, which is a trophy.
It's easy when you know
Which
how.
is basically trash, as we get the trash collector junk, collected one-on-one junk items. So it looks like we did level up, and we did get our heart. When you complete your heart, the heart will appear here with the gold coins. But first, we'll look at our new level information. So now we're level 3. Our rewards are +7 in our primary attributes, which of course are power, precision, toughness, and vitality, as always. So in our inventory, things like bags, weapons, armor can be equipped in your inventory by pressing I, and then double click the equipment to equip it. Or you can right click and equip it. When it comes to main hand and offhand weapons, that'll be very important to right click instead of double tap. Player vs. player is now open to us at level 3. You can take capture points, slay enemies, and earn rewards in a player vs. player team battle. Click the cross swords icon in the top left of your screen to enter PvP, which boosts your level to 80 for the duration of the fight. So right now we can just hop in the player versus player skills will be unlocked for it, and we'll be able to use those skills. But as soon as we come back to player versus environment, we'll be back to level 3 with our 3 skills unlocked. We also got a 4-slot bag. That's account bound on acquire, so we will not be able to sell that to anyone else. It'll just be attached to our account. So let's accept that. Our upcoming levels, as we saw before, are the same, and nothing has changed.
I am not.
Alright, and we'll equip our bag, so we can double click it to equip it.
Then you're
Now right
cheating
here,
too.
our bags are separated. So what we can do is we
Okay,
can go here,
no cheating
and
this
we
time.
can hide bags, and then all of it
Scrotum.
is
I thought I
together,
told you to
which
secure
I find
those
a little
gates
bit easier
and get rid of the
to
worms.
manage when everything's together.
It's not
But
my
if you
fault the
like them
cows broke down the
separated,
gates.
I don't care
you
whose
can
fault
sit
it
there and
is.
share your
Get my
bags,
cows
and then
back
all your
in,
bags will
or
be in
I'll
different
rip your
areas,
claws
and then you
out.
can just hide them as you
I
want.
think I got one.
And this can be
You're
very
cheating.
useful
You're
when
right.
you have things like trash bags where only trash goes to them, or like epic bags where high level items only go to those bags. That can help you out a lot when you're doing that. But for our purposes, we'll hide the bags. It also says hide new item, highlight. I like the new items to be highlighted. I'll show you that when we get more items. And hide rarity. So what rarity does is, if you look at the great sword here, it's got a blue box around it. It's got a blue line around it. So if we hide rarity, that blue box disappears, and then you have to look at the name, and the name is in blue to show you that it's a fine item. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's read our heart. So, ranches never look better. Thanks for your help,
Come on, better jump
Lost
as
Gamer.
far as you
Now I
can.
can actually walk through my barn without getting a face full of spiderweb. If you're ever looking for something to do, you're welcome at my ranch. Learn an iron wrestler. So we got 45 copper and 90 karma. Karma is a very good currency in this game because you can only get it by doing things such as events and hearts, and it'll become important when buying certain armor types and things like that. So we'll be using it a lot. I'll tell you how you can use it to get things, and it's very important for getting legendary items. And a merchant was unlocked, Rancher Taluna Iron Wrestler. So we'll accept that. And what you got appears right here. So now when we go to talk to Alona Iron Rustle.
The Legion
Talk
calls.
to her, and she says, "Thanks for helping me clear my barnyard. I'm one of the primary suppliers of fresh beef to Smokestead, you know." He's like, "This ranch provides meat for all of Smokestead? That's impressive." Indeed it is. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more efficient cattle ranch in all the Charr lands. We have a few secrets. Secrets, huh? Anything you can share? I've already said too much. Suffice to say, these cattle won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Whatever you say, I'll leave you to your work. So that was
Let's
a good
hear it.
conversation with her. And then she'll keep saying the same thing over and over again. But what you can do here is now you have the karma symbol unlocked, which shows you that you buy things from her with karma. And you can ask, "You have anything to sell?" And of course, she'll have things are trinkets. So you can get a trinket which will give you 3 vitality. It costs 56 karma. A wooden longbow, a short sword, tiny sharpening stone, and a tasty cake. Just be cognizant of the price here. We only have 90 karma, so of course we couldn't buy everything here. But I think for our purposes, we'll buy a tiny sharpening stone, which if you double click to consume for 15 minutes, you gain power equal to 1% of your precision and plus 10 experience from kills. So this is an experience booster from killing things, and you actually do a little bit more damage. And then we'll get the tasty cake, which gives us plus 4 magic find and plus 10 experience from kills. So if we have both of these, it will give us plus 20%
I think that's all of them.
experience.
It better be.
And see,
Put those
we're getting
gates back
some,
up and make sure they don't get
cool
knocked down
achievements for
again.
doing
Dismissed.
that. Beginner experience collection.
Do I have to
If
do
you want to see
everything
how your
around
achievements
here?
are going, you can press
Ha!
H
You stop letting those cows
and
escape,
go
and
back.
we'll
And
talk.
right here under achievements, you can click on achievements and go down, and it will tell you the things you have gotten. So your daily reward summary, it'll tell you you've got trash collector, buster, and that's it. It'll tell you your latest rewards, it'll tell you your magic find, your XP gain, things such as that. It'll tell you achievements you can get, like once we get 100 achievement points, we get 1 laurel and 1 gold, plus a chest. So this is a good place to look. I have 19 total achievement points on this account. Alright, let's go to our next heart. The thing you can do when you're looking on how to get around is you can press M, which lets you look at your map, and it's very interactive. Like we have a map here, which is weird that I already have collected points for this heart all the way over here by killing some things. But yeah, and of course there's a waypoint over here, so we'll go to Tella Range and help them out over here with this heart, and also get this waypoint. One thing that's really good about Guild Wars 2 is the community. There's a lot of casual players around the community and things like that, so not a whole lot of bullying or shaming and things like that. So that's one thing that I really like about the community. As you saw right here, we're already within range of the heart, so if we defeat Skrit, prevent the theft of cannonballs or fire cannons, and collect Devour Eggs, we'll start getting things towards the heart. So we got our waypoint, as you saw, pop up here, and you saw the big burst of light. Let's go and talk to our heart guy here, Thigrin Topjaw. This area would be perfect to train soldiers if it weren't for all these sniveling Skrit. Maybe I can help. Sure can. Clear out these pests, will ya? Skrit and Devourers both. That should do the trick. I'm on it. So what you can do is you can look around. So one thing you can do is defeat Skrit. The Skrit will be up here in this little cave, and you can see the Skrit over here.
Yes!
And then you can get a little bit of the symbol. As you see, we're healing. So you kill Skrit. Let's change our weapon here. And then use our sharpening stone, which we got a trophy and a strength booster. So the strength booster, double click to gain a boon that increases your outgoing damage by 5% for 1 hour. Does not work in PvP, world vs world, or raids. That's nice, huh? And then we'll use our tasty cake. And we got another achievement. And this time we got a magic find booster. For 30 minutes you gain 50% magic find. Which, if we use the tasty cake, we're at 4%. Which is what it does show here. So we have 4% magic find, plus 10% from kills. And we gain power equal to 1% of our precision. And it's got the timers on it. So let's go out and use our great sword. Right there, they're doing the hero point, and we'll do that in a second. So we can fire cannons, and as you see, that helps towards the heart. Right here. Alright, he walked away.
Let me guess.
Okay, and so last but not least, we've defeated Skrit. We haven't stopped any Skrit from stealing the cannonballs, but I don't see any Skrit over here to steal the cannonballs and collect devourer eggs. So if you want to collect devourer eggs, oh, here's the Skrit right here trying to steal. See? They help our
Crit! I'm hit!
let's get the heart. And then down here we can collect devourer eggs. And there's actually an event for it right now. So let's go over there and collect these devourer eggs, or lure out devourers to get at their eggs. So what we have to do is get the eggs. So this is kind of a double thing because we'll do the event and the heart simultaneously. So we'll turn it on. Devourer comes out. Search, we take all the eggs, pick up the eggs. What you want to do is go back to this guy with the bucket once you have some of the eggs.
The more eggs you get, the more war beasts we'll have.
Either step up and give us some help gathering the eggs. Activate those lures, then run in and grab as many eggs
Not
from
me.
the nest as you
Didn't
can
sign up for that.
before the females notice you. And then you're gonna ask, how does it work? The devourer females don't like us messing with their nest. We have to lure them away so we can get their eggs. The females hate
Pay
the sound of
attention.
the lures.
What you are watching is
So
the
I
proper
turn on the
technique for
lures,
gathering
then
eggs.
let me finish. Then the females attack the lures, and you can steal eggs
Man,
from their
those
nest.
devourer mamas
Sounds
are
simple
easy
enough.
to fool.
Any other
They're
The more
advice?
eggs you get, the more
Are
war
you
beasts
stalling?
we'll have.
The only other thing I'll say is that you break the nest and pick up the eggs. Oh, and if you keep the females occupied longer, you'll get more eggs. I'm on the job.
Talk to me.
So let's give him
The
our
more
eggs.
eggs you
I
get,
have
the
some
more
eggs to
war
take
beasts
to
we'll
the
Scoop up
have.
behind these things.
As you can
Not
see,
me.
it filled up the orange
Didn't
bar,
sign up for that.
and it says our contribution is 4. What you want to do is at least turn in 1 egg before you keep going, so that you can get credit for the event. And so here's the devourer nest after taking them out, and after turning on the lure. So we'll attack, pick up the eggs.
Strong.
He has an egg and a broken claw.
Pay attention. What you are watching is the proper technique for
And then
gathering
right
eggs.
here, place some more. Like I said, this will help us out because look, we just got the heart. pick up eggs, turn them in, and then we'll get credit for the event and the heart.
Talk to me.
And he's like, good work. More eggs means more devours for us. Anything to help the Legion. So let's take a look at our heart. Goodbye, ankle biters.
See that egg? That
Hey,
egg
thanks
is
for
mine.
clearing out the pests in our training area.
Hey, who's gonna
I
scoop
haven't
up
seen a
behind these
single
things?
script since.
Not me.
I'll make
Didn't
sure
sign
the
up for
Legions hear about your hard work. And then Stigrin Topjaw. We got 49 copper and 98 karma. And the merchant
Talk to
unlocked
me.
Stigrin Topjaw. So we'll accept that. And then we'll help this guy. I think is a necromancer. He is a revenant. With a name like Heretic, I figured he'd be a necromancer. So we got some good stuff from that last drop here, and we'll take a look at it after we
Turn in all you got. The trained war beast can crush an enemy's skull like we crush a bird egg.
In 40 seconds. So there's
Victory
a
at
timer
any
on those
cost.
events
Hey, who's gonna
that
scoop
let you
up
know
behind
you
these
have
things?
to
The
do it
more eggs you
Not
get,
me.
the more
all the
war
time.
beasts
Sign
we'll
up for that.
have.
So let's take a look at what we got. From here we got some trophies, which is really garbage, worth 6 copper. And we got enhanced mighty gloves.
See that egg?
Double click
That
to
egg
open.
is mine.
Contains gloves that are more powerful than standard level 5 gloves. Which we're only level 3. So now we can look at it. 21 defense.
Pay attention. What you are watching is the proper technique for
15
gathering
defense,
eggs.
but this is light armor, so we cannot wear it.
All right, that
And
should
then
do
we
it.
have medium armor, which is 18 defense. So we'll pick the heavy bracers. We can't wear them yet because we are not level 5.
What's that? Fall back.
But we are now level 4. Which of course we got 7 to our main attributes again. We've unlocked the weapon skill 3, which is for greatsword, leap of faith, leap at your foe, inflicts blindness and heals you for each foe hit. That sounds like a pretty good deal, blinding them. And then healing yourself. Banking. Visit bankers in cities and towns and deposit items and view your collectibles. Some items, like crafting materials, can be deposited from anywhere by right-clicking the item in your inventory and choosing Deposit Material. And then points of interest. Points of interest are now shown
Legion
on your map.
calls.
Find them to gain experience and reveal new map locations.
Do we get to take a baby devourer back to the
And
Farrar
once
with
again,
us?
nothing has changed through level
No,
11.
you certainly do
So
not.
let's look at the
Farrar
points of
workers
interest
will
on
kill
here.
me in my sleep
So
if I
they've
let
been
you.
unlocked. Right here is an undiscovered point of interest.
But I'll take care of it.
I said no.
We have not discovered any points of interest yet. So what we can do is we can go back here and discover this point of interest. Because you will need these for map completion. So we'll go back up there. Here's a
The
merchant.
Legion calls.
Welcome to the Devourer Pens. I raise the strongest and most feared devourers in all of Tyria. How do you do that? So glad you asked. We captured these devourer females, and now they nest here. We hatch their eggs and raise the newborn devourers into servitude. Servitude? They join our troops on the battlefield. We train them to respond to specific commands such as kill. They raise our battle
Do we get
response.
to take a baby devourer
to a
back to the
whole new
Farrar
level.
with us?
Press.
No, you
Thanks.
certainly do not. The Farrar workers would kill me in my sleep if I let you.
So,
Aww. But I'll take care of it.
he's a
I said no.
he is just a normal merchant, so you can talk to him. And any chance I could buy some of those eggs from you. And so you can get a recipe from him for 16 copper. I think this is a pretty good deal. If one day I want to be a cook, I have this recipe right here, and it's only 16 copper. So we can buy that. What we can do here is sell. So we can sell all the stuff that we don't need. So this
Are the
is one
Devourer
way to
babies
look
going to have a
into it.
warband?
So we can sell this mace.
Devourlings aren't like us. They don't get
You
war
can say
bands.
sell junk,
No,
and it will sell all the junk, and we'll still have the
because they're
equipment
war
that we
beasts.
wanna
War
keep.
beasts don't have
Now,
war
you can
bands.
look at buyback and look at everything you sold.
Because
And
that's
if you
just how
sold
it is.
something on accident to this person, you can buy it back off them. Let's go back to our inventory. What we can do is deposit all materials and then compact the inventory. We can also just double click this, and we just learn that new recipe. Let's continue on back up to the point of interest up here that we were looking for. Like I was saying before, something really good about Guild Wars 2 is the community is really nice and helpful. Like I said, I'll help y'all with anything you need. You can just hit me up here on YouTube or in game and just ask. Alright, now we got a point of interest, Mock's niche. Oh, now everyone in the world is watching us. Now we got a steam blade, which does 139 to 153 damage plus 4 condition wounds. Bone chip is a crafting material, and we got more enhanced equipment. So we did get our point of interest here, Mock's niche. Mock's niche, this one I might say. And then we'll look in here. We have our level 5 armor right here for our chest. We'll open that up. So when we turn level 5, we'll be able to get that. So we have the sword in our main hand is actually better, 153 to 169 with 9 power. One thing we can do though is we can sell this, or later on when we unlock salvaging, we can salvage it. So that is what we'll probably do. When I deposited those materials, that bone disappeared and went to the bank, the material tab. Right here is a mastery point, so we can, or right here is a hero point, so we can do a heroes challenge and then get a hero point from this guy. Or furthering our skills. It says, raise your weapon. I feel the need to test your metal. I'm too busy. Right now, we're not at a level where we can do the hero point.
I need some
So we'll head towards. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna head towards Gun Breach Hills. Do that heart in that area. Crucibus, Forge Well, on the armor. So we'll head over that way. We're in range of the heart, defeat Flame Legion, and deactivate unexploded mortar shells. So what we can do is we can look for Flame Legion and unexploded mortar shells, such as this. And we got heart without actually looking at it. Without actually talking to the heart guy. That's the good thing about this game, is you don't actually have to talk to the quest giver to complete the quest. And if the hyenas will give us points. Heart, yes, they will not give us anything towards the heart. We defeated Flame Legion and we deactivated unexploded mortars. Oh, we can shoot this one. So let's see what happens if we shoot the mortar off. We do get yellow. We do get some of the heart for shooting. Use Flame Legion down here. These are 3 to close.
Strong!
With a tiny ritual bag. So let's see what's in this tiny ritual bag. It's worth 7 copper. we can double click to open it. And right there, it's a tiny totem, which is a crafting material. Now, if we click on deposit all materials, it goes into our bank and frees up that area into our inventory, so we don't lose it with unnecessary things. One other thing you can do is press Control, and it'll show you the stuff on the map, like the unexploded mortar shell, so it's easier to find. You can run right up to them. So you don't have to go around sometimes. So we did get some good boots right there that we can actually wear. So let's use this out. Leather, rawhide leather section. Deposit that. Freed up inventory. We get mortar shells. As you go through the game, sometimes it'll take a long time to complete some parts, other times it's pretty quick. As you can see here, our food is diminished, and that lets us know, now that it's purple, that we've got a short amount of time before it goes away, and so that we need to start thinking about eating something else. So that's a good help indicator about that. Yeah. And then, yeah, once this part's complete, always how it is, another baddie Flame Legion Bladestorm pops out. We help Crucibus Forge Weld run the army. Next, thanks to your help at the armory, we'll soon be ready to fire the old place up. If you hadn't taken care of those mortar shells and pesky Flame Legion roads, it might have been forever before we could get back into the arms business. I know you must be tired of all the fighting at the front, but the way you stepped up and pitched in for the war effort here was commendable. You are a credit to the legions.
Secure the armory at all costs. Drive them back.
45 copper and 90 armor. He's immortal right now. He's determined, so we can't hurt him. An event just popped up. Complete this event right here, which is protect the armory from the Flame Legion. This blue circle is what we have to protect. They can actually take out the armory, which is right there. Forge. We'll go over here and we'll take out any Flame Legion that try to come through. There's a Mesmer right there.
Long for the day I can fight an enemy that doesn't cheat.
We got more. He's got Legion's Bane by killing 10 Flame Legion. So that's pretty good. We've killed 5 of the 8 waves. There's only 3 more waves left.
We've knocked the wind out of them. Now to extinguish their fire.
This will extinguish their fire. Level 2 Necromancer right there. Catch him. The good thing about this game is Alright, we completed the event, protect the armory. We got 27 karma and 26 copper for completing that event. Alright everybody, that's it for our Let's Play for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in game.